Welcome back, Zenonzard fans. If you're looking for an extensive guide on base minions, then stay tuned and I'll have that coming right up for you. Okay, so let's get into it. Feel free to pause the video if you need to stop and read anything. So now, what is a base minion? It seems kind of confusing for newer players because I don't think there are any other games that have anything like base minions, but base minions play a crucial role in Zenonzard as they act as the mana used to pay the cost to play your cards. Base minions are placed from the hand to the base during the mana phase and can be used as mana to activate and summon different cards. If you've played Magic the Gathering, these are similar to lands, except in this game you can attack with base minions because they're still minions as well. You can attack with the base minion by moving them from the base to the field. Base minions can't be summoned from the hand directly to the field because they all have a cost of 0 and they're meant to pay for the cost of your card. So you can play it into your mana and then move it to the field in the same turn. But just like a field minion, if it was there and you played it that turn, it won't be able to attack the life directly if your opponent has any forces. When playing Zenonzard, you want to search for your base minions early. You gotta make sure you have a way to search for your base minions when you mulligan, or keep one in your hand. Finding a base minion early will minimize poor hands. A lot of top decks use these cards, Traveler of the Waste and Mappy Rat, because they can search out base minions early, as well as be used to accelerate mana. And they can go in any deck since they're colorless. You can use Pandoria to search for stronger base minions to use in a combo. She's got an ability, when you summon her, you can search your deck for one base minion card and add it to your hand and shuffle your deck. So if your deck needs a certain base minion to pull off a combo, or if there's one that you really need, you can use Pandoria and she can grab any base minion from your deck that you want. The chain skill has been confusing for some players, so hopefully I can shed some light on it here. As you can see, Catherine the Queen Pathfinder has chain purple. So that pretty much means when you summon Catherine, if you played a purple minion from your hand or deck into your base this turn, you draw a card. It's that simple really. So during your mana phase, if you play a base minion from your hand to the base, you can activate Chain when you summon Catherine the Queen Pathfinder. Chain will activate even if the card is placed by a skill during your main phase. So if you use a card to place a purple minion from your hand to the base that turn, even if you didn't do it during the mana phase, when you summon Catherine, it'll still activate Chain. Boost returning to the base can also activate the Chain effect. I can get more into that later when I go over Boost. The recommended base minion package for your deck is typically 3 Traveler of the Waste, 2 of the basic base minions, and 3 of any other base minion. The reason why we're only running 2 of the basic base minions is because you don't really need that many base minions. If you find it in your opening hand or search for it, then it'll always be there to provide mana for you. Also, you can accelerate some of your minions into your mana, so you don't necessarily need to run a lot of base minions in your deck. You want to choose the right base minion for your strategy. If there's a strategy that you want to play and there's a base minion out there that can help, make sure you include it in your deck. Go to the Zenonzard card list website and take a look at all the base minions, and you might find some cool ones there. So there are different types of base minions. I kind of categorize them myself, although they don't really all fall into this category. So there are basic base minions, and a deck can have any number of them. These are the ones that can be searched out with Traveler of the Waste. They don't really have any other effect besides being unable to block and having a nice 300 battle power and 1 DP. Each color also has a Guardian base minion, and at the end of the turn you switch it to the active state. This is really good if you aren't using the Phoenix Force, or if you know that players will destroy your Phoenix Force. You can still have base minions to switch to active at the end of the turn. Next are tribal base minions. These are minions that have an effect when you place them, and they help out your color. They typically have the most populated tribe of that color. For example, as you can see here, the Mer Soldier, the Merfolk, in blue has mostly Merfolk, and the effect helps the Merfolk deck. Nymph base minions have a boost effect, which grants a buff to a minion. And Evoker base minions, when you place them, you add the appropriate Arcana minion to your hand. What is boost? Now I know a lot of people were confused about what boost is. Well, I'm here to explain to you. It's really simple, to be honest. Boost is an ability on nymph base minions, and you can combine a nymph from your mana to a minion on your field to grant it a boost ability, as well as BP and DP. You can boost a minion by using a movement on an active mode mana, that has a boost effect and target a minion that meets requirements. If you're using a deck that utilizes boosts, you can use Map Your At to search for 0 DP nymphs. You can use that minion as mana until it's ready to boost, and then later on, you can boost your minion to gain power and other effects. You can even use the boost effect to transform. Simply place a base minion with the boost ability onto your field minion that's able to transform while it's in the active state. And then you'll banish that base minion mana and transform your card into an even more powerful one. Now, the Evolve pack added a new Evoker base minion that will add an Arcana field minion to your hand. And these conjured minions can evolve when a certain class of minion is summoned. As you can see, if you play Amora the Conjurer of Wisdom from your hand, she'll add Yggdrasil of Amora to your hand at level 1. These are going to be really powerful, so make sure that you get your hands on them when the game goes live. These conjured minions have an ability to evolve, and it's listed on the card. You can summon a golem while the flaming arachnid is on the field to activate its evolve. As you can see, it needs for you to summon a golem to evolve it. So when you evolve a conjured minion, your cards will level up in all the areas, including your hand, deck, and trash. So you don't have to worry about continually leveling up a new conjured minion once you play it. They'll evolve everywhere. You can only activate evolve once per turn and only during your turn. If you're using a deck that relies on an evoker, you can use the Griffin of Lofty Treasures to search your deck for it, as well as reduce the basic cost of the conjured minion by 1. So that's it for the base minion guide. Hopefully I covered everything. If there are any more questions, feel free to leave a comment and I'll promise I'll get back to you. Go ahead and check out my next video, or you can look at the Zenonzard guide that I have available. And make sure you subscribe for more Zenonzard content. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video.